Because we far apart, it's because I love you. Clearing energies, clearing space, giving time for you to come in. Hey Joanne, hey Matthew. And while I'm preparing the energies, hey Rosemary, Jessica, hey Beth, how are you, doll? Love to you and Kathy. Hey Sylvia, just cutting and copying and pasting my notes of this amazing healing that I'm in, firstly for the planet right now, day 4 of 7. Very intense. And I'm laughing that I'm playing the Masters Apprentices again. It's because I love you. And it's like, I was just saying to myself, it seems to be my theme song. Not because we're far apart. Excuse me, even though it's a lover's song. Love is love. So anyway. Thanks for coming on. This is really high energy, this one. So it'll be interesting to see who joins. I did give a little warning. Intense shaman, really powerfully strong energies. This one is a different energy and facet of me, and I'm just really rolling with it. Bit of my inner gypsy energies coming out today. When I felt in what colour to wear, red, and I'm like, red, oh my gosh. And I don't wear red often. I'm lucky if I don't wear it once every couple of years. Here we go. Gently settling our energies in. We're coming up to the 3-minute mark. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you here. I look good in red. And see how you wrote, ooh, you look good in red. That's why I actually stopped wearing it, because of people's reactions. I know it might sound, but I was just a bit, I'm an introvert as well as an extrovert. Many of us are. And it would just freak me out, the attention I would get. Was being like a bit of a celebrity type energy, that sort of energy, being noticed wherever I went, which does happen now in a different way, and I'm able to handle it better, of being in Christ energy. You're this walking, living, healing Christ energy. And so it's good to wear red. That's brave. That's brave for me to wear red. Hey, Kim, Krista, Denise, Heather, Marja, good to see you all again. I haven't seen the 2 and 3. Does that matter? You're here for whatever you're meant to be here. You will feel, never matters. Whatever you're receiving here, darling, go as guided for you. They do follow one. I will mention something now that happened in the previous one. So then it's up to you to resonate, to feel, for you to watch it. So no, absolutely not. I'm just really glad and grateful for whoever's here for today's. This one is different. The other 3 days leading up to this 4th day is the turning point. We're at the turning point. Listen, a few things I would like to share. Hello for those that you know me. Good to see you again. Spiritual family, gathering, unity, new unity energies we're creating in these new lives over these 7 days. Hello to anybody that has not watched this before. Enjoy the ride, because it's pretty wild, pretty interesting. We have fun. I actually enjoy watching them back of the space I'm in at that time. I found myself yesterday smiling and joining in with my own energy. See, when you look away, or when I look away and I remove myself from the visual template image of a soul in a situation, and I shift my head and I allow myself in spirit and soul, because let me share this with you. I know it might sound out there, out of the box, but just listen logically, spiritually, mindfully what I'm saying, that in having 2 spirits, it means I pick up everything above and below double. So I'm getting as 1111 double master, which has allowed me to have the title of grandmaster energetically. It's like being the CEO of your own business, whatever. I often liken it to logical stuff in the 3D world. That's the way that I relate my information of what I do and I am with others, to talk to others of what I do, and I bring it in so I can then communicate with others in their world with what it is I'm bringing through. It was important for me to say that. We just did, there's a healing of humanity then. Part of being a rainbow bridge template for all of humanity and who I am. That's just who I am. Okay. That was different. That was a big shift that only took 6 minutes. We're 11 hours apart. Beautiful island. Irish blessings. Robin, you're welcome. Jessie, Fiona, Angela. Right, beautiful, beautiful masters. Right. We're at 7:34, 33. All right. First of all, I really, really want to personally thank everybody that has sent a contribution. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I so many times want to reply and thank you all, thank you all, thank you all. I'm not guided to do that. Please do not feel that I'm not grateful. Please, I acknowledge each one of you when I do receive them. And if I were to reply, it would take that, and I've got to keep going. So please take this from me as a big, huge thank you personally. Because it's like, isn't it polite and manners? Because I want to let them know in spirit saying, you know, say it on the video again. Let them hear and feel your appreciation, okay? They get it. It's okay. They're happy to give and keep going. All right. So I also want to bring to attention at 7 minutes about the 7 days. These 7 videos over the days of the 24th to the 31st of March. I want to slow this down so people don't miss this, okay? Because it's really important. And the last video spoke about right at the end, if you miss that one seed, how can you plant more seeds for your forest of your abundance, of your flow, okay? And it starts with you. You are the first seed, the star seed. You are the first seed. So doesn't it make sense to honor, water, I know you know, yes, nurture, look after your seed, yourself, firstly? All I know is that the energy numbers of 1133, Genesis energies is what the message spirit came that I'm embodying, bringing through and voicing what my interpretation of what the messages are, because I'm pretty clear. You think, you feel, you know, I'm a supreme divine white light vessel. So what comes out of me is pure, or I cannot say it. If it is not pure, I cannot spruik it. If there is an impurity in someone I'm talking to, it comes through my voice filter and that impurity will come out. So if someone attacks me and is a bitch, they will get that energy back because that's what they gave. Instant mirror. I'm unable to prevent it, and neither are you. What it does is when that happens, it keeps us honest and clear when we have interactions with others. So I'm leading into straight away. I'm surprised I wrote this. I'm surprised I'm leading into this, that. It was brought more to my attention yesterday that with what's happening in the world of the stay-at-home energies. And I'll give you an example that came very obvious to me yesterday, that I shifted. It took a lot for me to shift. Went to a chemist, went to get something from behind the counter. We all had to stand our distance. We've all got X's now with the distance everywhere. They've started fining people. 2 people I heard got fined. Some children running around, not whatever. Anyway, so I wanted 2 of these supplements, one for myself, one for my partner. They just had an operation, had an amputation. So they've got a walking stick, and so I was getting for both of us. There's restrictions on items at the moment. When I stepped up to the counter, of course I'd been in that energy space of so many people, and in that particular bubble, I felt a collation of the whole shop's energies in that one space that I sucked and drew to me because of my high vibration. Relate this to you, mirror this to you, please. This is new information, because I'm coming from spirit and soul, because I'm first on the planet, emotional grandmaster trailblazer, ascension, pioneer. So it's new. It's first. You being here, helping bring this through to the planet, firstly through you. These are elite energies. Well done for you being here. Thank you. You're welcome. I see every now and then a cranky face, and I wonder why that comes up. You're taking your supplements. Hi, Sharon. Sexy in red. Yeah. So when I stood in that space, I just brought all the energies in. I could feel the rage building up when I asked for two. And I was able to monitor it, and I felt the rage. And as my voice spoke, I had to contain the rage of the energies that I was naturally transmuting and sucking up, because the whole planet is in flux. We're unable to prevent. So as I went out in that, picking up all of who I am, okay, again reflected to who you and all you are, and I said to her, so you mean that I have to get my partner who just has an amputation? And I didn't yell or get angry. The energy inside was starting. And it started to come through, yet I was polite. I was much calmer and politer than people that go off. But I could feel the edge of that. And the little darling took this gentle step back and said, I'll go and ask the boss. I felt that energy bubble. I shifted it straight away. And I went, no, it's okay. Sorry to trouble you. And she went, no, honestly, her energy then shifted. It was a healing of that abusive energy. She went and asked the boss, and the boss said, yes, do it with two separate cards for each of you, will allow you to. We broke through something really big. So the less I have to go out, the better, because that is what we are naturally doing. I just wanted to voice this and bring this out more. I know many of you may be saying this and saying you get it, you're feeling the intensity when you go out. I just needed to put it in that picture, paint that story, that vision for you to realize when we go out. Okay, so don't bring that energy into your home is the other flip side. I did not expect this to come up today. I'm quite surprised at what's coming through. That do not watch too much. I know a lot of you know this. Give me a moment, Masters. My computer, just give me a minute. I'm going to go for as long as I can today. It's all right. We'll see how long it goes. If it cuts off all of a sudden, I'm just letting you know. Something weird happens every time. Okay, we're at 44. So let me try something. All right, let me do something here. All right. I'm back. Unplugged, replug. That is no coincidence. Hi, Ashley. It's great to see you live. Hey, Heather. Yeah, you're feeling for your mother, husband, father-in-law. Okay, so if you watch TV or read, why would you bring that into your own home, that energy? Now that I've given you the vision of what we're doing. And same with, then I will hear someone say, so what do I do, Sharon? You just mentioned I'm feeling from my husband, mother-in-law in your own home space. So it's helping and teaching you to be stronger within your own home space, with your bubble around yourself, with having that in your home. Thank you for going through and transmitting and doing what you're doing, because you're doing it for generations. You're doing it for the message watch 5 generations. So it's like 5 rings out from you, 5 generations, darling. Big job you've chosen. Okay? All of us, whoever we are with these energies, it's really mirroring or helping us as our individual roles where we are placed to transmute those energies. And that's that grid that goes over the whole planet. As we do this, we're joining up the new seed of life that we brought in one of the other videos that came through, a new crystalline tablet grid over the whole planet. And as each one of us become our seeds, star seeds, come home and own ourselves and light our light up, which we're doing by all coming here, gathering, adding to that new energy of a Genesis, a re-Genesis 11:33, as a continuation on from the Bible's finished at Genesis 11:32. We are newly creating new energies for the whole planet. Now, anyone, even if you're not into spiritual, you can understand that concept, really. And it's by you loving you, coming home to yourself and not freaking about everybody else and going into the fear. And it means about forgiving yourself and something from the past. It means so much more than I've already written. I want to do another loop here. 15 minutes is the first half. I said that yesterday. We seem to go around 15 minutes as the first part. So give me a second. Big healing's coming in. Big shift right now. All that just went. What we are bringing through in these 7 days of videos, you will see, read and feel from others. And what happens with me is, and what I'm sharing of the 7 days is firstly to the planet here, through me, you, us, we are one. So you will seek more come out from others from this. Now, the reason I read and do not go verbatim all the time is, as I'm reading this, I'm bringing that healing in. Because I've got 2 souls, I do double the work. I do double. And so because I've had a while of learning to balance double, as the planet comes into 5D and you're coming to 5D individually, I'm coming from 8D to be able to do that. And that's, I own that, yet I'm also very, very humble with you in who we are in service of the divine. We are all one. You're allowed to own your power, your empowerment, and your freedom to be who you are and own what it is in your truth. And when you do, and you come from that divine, unconditional love, loving space, you don't give a flying fuck what anyone else says anymore about the words, the energy, vibration of that. Take away from the people personally. I'll share more about this in a minute. So let's take a breath. Are you ready for the next step? Are you ready? Let's take a few minutes. New story, page 1, chapter 1, read Genesis 11:33. I love your scribe energy, Trisha. You just blend in so beautifully of the divine, of the energies, what I bring through when you write what you do. I honor you, Trisha. I see you, feel you, heal you, get you, goddess. Okay, Spirit's asking me to show you all something right now. I'm quite surprised again this is happening. I'm really winging it here. Winging being the operative word in red. And I'll tell you why, and I don't know how clear this is going to come up. I have been guided to show you all, I didn't know it would be on video, the new Super Masterclass Videos Divine Healing logo that is in the process of. I'm very surprised that I'm going to share this with you with the first draft that came. So give me a second, Masters. Okay, I'm just going to show you. I'm taking too long. Okay. Feel it. Feel the power. Feel the energy. Feel the love. The heart energy pulsing through that. I wrote of this not long ago, and I spoke of this, can't remember when, of, okay, there's another shift happening. It's processing that energy. It's coming down through the planet right now. See, I see the world, the planet, and then I see the chakras down that. That's what I see. What I'm saying to you, I see the planet and I work with it, that size right there. Okay? All right, shift that. That healing just came in for the whole planet, and I had to show you all that energy. I don't know if there will be energy changes. There may be a few slight ones. That was the first one. All right, here we go. Let's go, girl. Good, that helped clear your throat. Hi, Delia. You too. Beautiful, powerful. So much power in here. Yeah, hey, Chris. Okay, that's great to hear, Diane. That's wonderful that you're feeling that. Hey, Tarika. Galactic Goddess, years of inner work. Yeah. You can't just you can't just be instant listen, no disrespect others, but to the energies of others that a certain age in life, yes, I will say their 20s, couldn't help myself, whoops, of I'm experienced, I've been doing this for years, I've been doing this, look, I honor them. I honor them for saying that. Yet on this planet, in this carnation, they've had 20 odd years, and they also need to respect other souls that have had longer on this planet in human years. I've always operated like that. I've always openly said that. If I am providing guidance and in what I do with souls that are older than me in human years, I always give them respect for those years that they've had on the planet longer than me in human years. Call me old-fashioned, old school, but respect is very big, and more respect needs to be brought in with the spiritual community is the biggest thing that is lacking, and that's lacking of respect of self. So people, I know you know this, but it's the energy going out to the whole planet. When we respect ourselves, when we know our boundaries, we have to come up with them. Don't expect others to abide by our boundaries if we don't know them. Done that one before, it doesn't work. So we need to find and set our own boundaries for ourselves and adhere to them and teach others what is acceptable and what is not. And when we take the emotion out of that person and we deal with the energy coming off that person, we can release it, let it go, and keep in our own energy space. So to do that means we need to keep out of others' energy spaces. And we need to remove from the world and going out to remove ourselves from other people's energy spaces. It's come upon us to do it. So that needed to come through. I'm surprised that came through. Very interesting. Absolutely, Angela. Pay attention to how to handle their shadow. 1000% is the very first thing that I do too. You learn that one. Yep, the lovely person, that's that. They're great. They're fantastic. Yep, let's wait and see. Let's see the other side. Wait for that to come out through human experience. It takes time where they reveal more through their actions and words. So sit back. Yes. Yes, good. You can feel the energy around your solar plexus. Good. This is a massive solar plexus healing, that 223347. You needed to come on right in this moment. And that's why I don't want to write a synopsis too much of what are in these lives, because you've got to watch it to get the little golden bits that I won't write there. That you've got to actually be here to get that. This is a massive healing of our solar plexus, because where our new place of power is going to be our base root chakra. That information, that's why I'm wearing this. And I've lost a bit of weight, and that's why I often adjust my tops. I didn't even look up the root base chakra, what organs are linked and the emotions, whatever. I just know it's your home base. It's your all of that. I can't even go into that. I'm just going to keep going with these energies, what the base chakra is. All right. So it's really powerful. It's your home core base of the generations of family, the root, the strength, the structure, the home, the rebuilding. It's just so big. And so let me keep going. Of the energies. If this goes longer than 40, and I'm going to, respect, demanding respect, not taking any more shit. Absolutely. Yes. Big shift. Well done. Hey, Lisa, good to see you here. So when people send me, I need to verbalize this. You will see more come out from others from these videos, these 7 days of creation of new Genesis 1133, new Atlantis rising energies in these 7 days we are doing together. You will see more come out from others from this. So when people send me links and videos and this person that, I say, no, thank you. I've already brought through first to the planet, through our emotions, linking spirit with soul, of all humanities through myself. The rest, spirit brings me in my own time and space to see and feel into. And I have written recently on the Blue Beyond Guide in my page, please do not ask me to groups. Please do not this, that. What I'm doing is I'm filtering out people that are not reading, paying attention to my energy, because if they're there to promote themselves without asking, and their groups, and then even someone today respectfully shared with me about their group, and I shared what I wrote recently, creating that energy boundary. Everything I write and do, every picture, everything is deliberately and purposefully. People see when I share something, you doing okay? I'm not sharing it because I'm not okay. So if I would share publicly, if I'm going through a process, I do that in my inner space because you can't handle my energy when I'm going through a shift to bring through for all humanity. That's my sacred space. I do that alone with the divine. I am one with our source and creator and what I'm bringing through. It's a very strong, powerful, empowering energy that I've needed to grow into, and it's taken me 25 years awake consciously. No one can take that away from me. Okay, consciously. Here's the difference. I've known since I was a little girl when Jesus came to me and lifted me up, and others have said similar. I've known. I'm talking consciously awake, bringing through, delivering what I am with humanity. And I own the Grandmaster energies. And this is to help you grow into your new ascending Earth Master energies for all you are, because I bow humbly in honor and deep respect with all of you for all what you've gone through on your soul's ascension journey. As well for you, we are one. It's a relief. I'm turning 55 this year. What a relief and a blessing to hit the 555. For me, I waited a very long time. It's a very special 55 for me this year. I got told over 5 years ago about that age for me. So it's a relief for me to be here, to be talking and voicing newly. Well, weight up and down, weight loss, you found it, yes. I've put on a few kilos recently myself. I finished the last of the tobacco smoking. It's been a few weeks now. God, I rock. I'm so proud of myself, my third addiction to fully release by going all the way. And now I have my herbal cigarettes because I enjoy. I'm still in the energy of I enjoy that time, the shaman, practice breath, put it down. It's just me. So when I own, honor, enjoy what I do, that's when I push through and have breakthroughs, because our energy is don't tell me no. No, don't tell me touch the wet paint. I'll still touch it to this day. You see me, Pamela? Good. Thank you. Hope you do. Because it's all free for you to see. I have no shadow, hidden sides for anyone else to see that prevents me from being totally and awesomely, galactically open in my vulnerability of being completely who I am, of all my broken bits, all my shadow sides, all the many facets that make me me. I own and love all my broken bits, and that is my power. We are all broken. The sooner that we accept and own and not look for perfection and not look for putting our energy in the boxes, and it's okay. The real masters here, ascending, growing, and changing, are doing the rock hard fucking yards at home behind the scenes. It's time for us, our energy, to come out. So I'm coming out as a leader of these energies in what I'm bringing through personally for the planet. You're leading your own. As a leader of energies, as Ascension Pioneer, Trailblazer, that just means, what is a trailblazer? What is a pioneer? Exactly that. First. Right? And that's why I keep mentioning it, for you to own your power. That's why I do it. I know you know. I just keep clearing rungs, layers, and levels every time I say it. Jesus is within you, Charles. Jesus, Christ energy, is within you. That is the Christ consciousness energy, is what we are growing through. That is the rapture. We are our own saviors. Bless, bless, bless. 29 minutes, okay. Awesome, Ashley. Yes. Holy shit, when I was young, I had a man in white float down from sky, fly me around. Yes. Okay. Beautiful. So did I. And it took me a quarter of a century to work it out. That's why I'm here saying it's about coming home to you, into the Christ energy of unconditional love for you. When you do that, then the rest will flow. Everything else, your abundance financially, everything will flow when you forgive. These are maybe just words to others. They're not with me, because I go deeper. I go deeper and explain the words, the surface layer level that's been thrown around. You really got to live raw and real. Your authenticity is vital for surviving spiritually, masters. I so love you and honor you and give you gentleness with this for and with yourself. Be gentle on yourself. Because naturally we're harsh on ourselves. Oh, thank you. I didn't quit smoking, Matthew. Thank you for saying that. I understand where you're coming from. I didn't quit smoking. I chose to ease off the tobacco, blending it with natural herbs until my body slowly detox, because I've had many addictions. It would have been too traumatic. So I chose, and I gave myself freedom that when it came to what I used to have 4 sachets in 2 weeks, 1 sachet of 25 milligrams per month, I shifted it too slowly because I still enjoy the smoking. And then recently I chose, I could have gotten another pouch. And I went, I don't think so. I'll just keep going. So I'm still sitting with amazement, catching up with, I'm no longer smoking tobacco. So, yes, I quit the tobacco. I'm still smoking my herbs. So I suppose that's why, I know I'm picking what you're saying, sweetie. I'm not having a go at you. You know how much I love you. But just releasing some energies there with that. Yeah, it just doesn't resonate. I've quit smoking. I give some time. Yeah, break every rule. Well, yeah, but then on the other hand, I was in the military and I was very strict military-minded, abiding every rule. So I had another life. It's good that you've realised, Beth, you've been broken, been that way for a while. You want to learn. And I'm not sure that word, yourself, and being freeing yourself, honey. Good. Best thing is to have patience, be kind to yourself. That's good that you felt good to own your broken facets in this now. I'm still discovering more multidimensional facets that I never knew were there. I've shifted to a new level and rung this morning that surprised even me about being broken and damaged from first incarnation, beyond from the beginning of time, that realization that humanity really needs us. Broke through a whole new level of that just this morning. So let me keep going here. Herbal cigarettes, I don't know if you're in Australia or not. They're a smoker's blend that I got from interstate, and before all the stopping of traveling and all the curfew and everything that's happening, I ordered a lot. A lot of people are finding that we were already stocked up before all this happened, and I just accidentally made a mistake in what I ordered. Clear. And I ordered enough to last me months, and now I'm laughing. So many of us subconsciously got things before all this happened. So it's called Smoker's Blend. It's from Rainbow Whole Foods, Lismore, New South Wales, Australia. They make it. Not sure what you mean by that, Charles. I'm not feeling into that. I've got to keep moving on. No mistakes. Exactly. 33. Here we go. I'm going to keep going. Might be a bit longer today. So in me sharing about these are the first of the planet for these 7 days, I'm the only one writing this, these 7 days. Everyone each brings their own. I read Celia's. I really vibrate with Celia Fenn's. Energies always have. And I want you to notice from here when people mention things, and I'll keep going here, because I want to mention that you were part of bringing this through newly to humanity and the planet through you, because you showed up. And I said this as well yesterday. You showed up here in the lives as I came on or afterwards. You showed up. And I have to keep talking about this to finish this energy through. It's quite yucky releasing here. So I'm going to do this off heart, high heart, throat, third eye, crown, soul. So I'm going to do this through myself with the planet as I say these words. When people send me links that lets me know things, I say no thank you, as I've already brought through what I need to for and with the planet and all of humanity's energies through myself. The rest Spirit brings to me in my own time and space to see and feel into. So as others ask, do I know such and such? Have I read such and such? I now say, have you seen my videos of the divine? Have you read my updates? And they know of me, of my I am divine radiance glow, of divine presence. And this is my truth now, as I am a mirror for you and all of humanity, and I am here to stick up for you. So if you attack me, that is on yourself, masters. And I read certain energies out as a sovereign declaration, energy, vibration in reading out, and that was one. So I needed to do that for myself. Sovereign declaration energies for you then to grow into yourself more. Thank you for being here, holding the space. So I wrote before I come on, warning, intense shamanic energies within. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for your soul to fly through to a new freedom for yourself? Of a final healing of a solar plexus, place of power, to come from a new place of power, of a new base root chakra. We are newly healing and coming from newly right here and now. We are creating this new energy space within ourselves with all of humanity through doing this. These divine healing videos are so important as a new platform of energies, and I'm going to share that. I've personally chose to continue on in this lifetime to bring this energy through here of these live videos. And those who do join in, you are feeling these gathering energies of we are masters, we are sending, we are gathering. I've been writing that for at least 2 years. I'm quite ahead of humanity in what I get and bring through. And I'm learning to remain here. 16, 17, don't know how many times I've nearly faced death and dying in some way, to come back and remain here, to continue to grow here in as part of humanity. Many are checking out and have checked out, whereas I'm remaining here. And for me to remain here with all the information and experiences and knowledge from real life experiences, I've been holding that up 99%, and now I'm to 90% up there, and I'm starting now to come through in these live videos and verbalize and voice and have the confidence that my mother and family and siblings and others are going to hear me speaking what they would think is wacky. That was a big step and big thing for me. But with my mother and with others, I have a personal connection where I've said to them, you know, in my spiritual world, my spiritual talk, I talk about some far out things, but I'm real and grounded and I'm really here. I am real, but that's just what I do. It's my whatever energies, whatever. And I've just really established a very grounded platform so I can still have a connection with my mother, my brother, and others close to me, ones that I grew up with, that new Anna, you know, and there's Anna of the block, and then there's Anastasia of my spiritual, but I'm still Anna from when I grew up. I'm still both. I was really strong, powerful energy healing for you all. Oh, okay, rest well, Pamela. I've got to keep going. I had a feeling this would go over. Because if I get off, I will not keep going and repeat this again. So those of you that want to stay, remain. Those of you who want to come back, no, there's another part here at about 39 minutes. So I'll start winding it down now. Good, Pauline. Thank you for saying, clearing about the yucky energies I've picked up in the past few minutes. Difficult staying listening. Well, that's why I had to do that really intense clearing. Good. Good. Feel it deeper, feel it deeper, feel it deeper. Your head's going to explode. Release, release, release. Because let go of trying to understand it logically. Please, 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 please. You cannot understand what I'm sharing logically. They're the ones that I get the biggest attacks from, are the ones, the darlings, that come from their mind to defend themselves, to protect. I'm not here to hurt anybody. I'm not here to attack anyone. I'm not here to go into anyone's personal space. I'm here to work with the energies of what's going on with humanity and you personally. When you book in for one-on-one divine healing, you don't need to go over everything deeply. I will feel the energy and bring to you what's happening around you for you to sit with, and I will table it in a divine loving space of you and the divine. I am free and available from the second week in April for personal one-on-one divine healings, and I'm guided to share that for a reason for others. I don't advertise or share personally. Anything that I share like that is for others to sit with, for them, that there is a space that Spirit has created for you where you are ready to begin for yourself as you are guided. I have no human participation. The divine does that and brings those through who know the way is provided, and they will find a way if it's part of their journey. And so that filter is quite small, but it's largening. It's getting larger. So let's push that through for the planet, for divine abundance for the whole planet. There we go. Because I want to tell you that it changed recently. It shifted recently, the abundance reset shift. I felt it through myself personally, and I don't bring information through lightly. Ooh, that was intense, those energies. Oh, my little one just asked, why you listen to her so much? I said, because I trust her. She asked why. I said, because I know in my heart. Yeah, it is my time because it's our time. Thank you. It is my, I have to accept that it is my time. If it wasn't, I wouldn't be going on, because I've had enough. I've really had enough. Hey, Shannon, all right, I'm going to read into here now. I've covered that. Okay, you are writing your own program. Sit with that. They're not just words. I'm getting a wind up and I don't feel done. That's really interesting. Let me sit. This may be enough. I'll see if I'm meant to get off or if the energies I've got to push through. So give me a moment, Masters. Wow. Okay, we are all broken in our broken bits, and owning them are our superpowers. That's plural. To not go into the emotions with others, to not feel into the energy space, but to feel the energy itself without the person linked, is ultimately where we need to raise above from. When we clear and heal, we get to a place where we've had enough and we want to raise and come above from another place to cope. And it's to do with it, and that's different for everyone. Please don't ask me specifics on that. Just take the information in, okay, for yourself. It's to do with a new base chakra as our place of power is a message that came through this morning. I actually saw this morning a new regeneration process actually happening. I'm not to share about this situation. I wrote it down that I may share this with you all, but I'm not going to verbalize this. I will sit with, if I'm going to share this with you. You're going, what are you talking about? And I'm saying, well, we'll see. Okay, I'm to finish it with this, because this is very painful to push through this morning, to write what I'm sharing here. Was like I was breathing like I was in labor, and putting the following paragraphs, bringing them through from spirit to soul to write this morning. And I had another master, Grace Lilicato, holding the space. We do a lot with humanity together. She's been like a partner goddess energy with me for the last 6 years. We've been working intensely, keeping each other alive as my naturopathic holistic doctor, keeping me alive. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here without her assistance with my natural health of being an Ascension Pioneer Trailblazer. I've needed other pure divine healings to get me through to be alive, literally here with you all. Okay, big shift coming in, because I'm now speaking for two souls. Okay, just give me a moment, please. So this is for me. This is important that I share this now. So you take what you need from this, as usual, yes, but I'm shifting into something, another gear for me. I'm going to do this healing for myself live with you. Your choice if you wish to remain for this. Okay. And this is what I had difficulty writing, breathing through, like I was giving birth. I am now speaking for two souls, spirit and then soul. As I shared in yesterday's live, I receive 90% in spirit. Then I feel into all dimensions and facets. And then I bring through and speak a new world, new words of both souls. What that means is I'm having one word said about a situation, then a moment later my soul says another word to describe the situation. And this morning it became more apparent of one than the other, and then I form and create a new. Wow, wow, triple wow. So something new and big came through for me in blending the two. I would get them before and put them together, or I'd get them at the same time jumbled in. But today there was a specific breakthrough of energies. And it's taking time to do so. Well, that has now alone created a space. Yesterday I mentioned this. There's something I mentioned, energy, that's created a space now. That this is a major and big step further for me to remain here as well and voice in the new of what I am over these 7 days specifically, and all other live video beyond divine healings before these, and to continue on in the future as I was done, and many times at that, with my divine service and gifting of and over so many years. I want you to know, and it's really important that you know, that I was done. And it takes a lot for me to say that, because many of their divine guidance have said recently, which I said yesterday, okay, pushing through now, that the videos and my energy and everything has helped keep them alive. And I said, well, thank you. Thank you for showing up. It's your energy of the divine, and how I needed to own that people were thanking me. That I'm here to continue on in the new. But you do need to know that I reached a point for all of humanity, trailblazing, leading what I do, where I was done, masters. Let that sink in for a moment. What does that mean if you're sentient pioneer, trailblazer of the planet feeling firstly, and spiritual soul was actually done? That's really big. So I'm claiming my sovereignty, that little bit more galactically in the human being, in realness here and now, from spirit through to soul. So that energy is now being brought into the planet, in and through myself, to you who are listening in the human and feeling this as I voice these firstly. And I commend you on this. Namaste, masters, in being here with me. And then I finished off with pure divine service is stepping the self out of the way and being a pure I am divine energy space. Out of the emotions and into the energy of that soul, another soul, or energy field, as one soul mentioned in a comment, from all the gifts, this is from yesterday's, excuse me, from all the gifts you've given me over the years, This is a life-changing perspective. And he quoted me, slowly disassociate the behavior and look at the energy from the energy point of view. Close bracket. Thank you so much for this incredible clarity. It changed me in a way I can't even explain. And when I read that, I went, you don't need to, because I know how it changed everything for me recently. All my connections with everybody else have completely altered. What used to trigger me in a way that it used to, I'm just shifting straight through and just going, no, not doing that anymore. I'm just working with this energy, pure source, okay? You can start implementing that for yourself. Your empowerment is you are a big, oh, hang on. Okay, wait. If you don't own it, you can't heal it. Very interesting. Traumatized and damaged from the beginning of time keeps coming over and over, masters. Feel into that. That just came up this morning. Did a huge healing with grace with humanity, both of us this morning. We needed to do it with each other firstly before I came onto the live. How can we heal the whole if the fragment is broken off from its main source of pain, as all fragments need to be collected? If you don't own it, you can't heal it. So we've been traumatized and damaged from the beginning of time, keeps coming over and over. Feel into that. Feel into that. Galactic, multidimensional, many layers, levels, new stepping up. Even I'm stepping up into new areas and zones for myself. It's wonderful. And I will finish off that the crystal came was rainbow aura quartz. And to tell you that this morning, this Lemurian seed crystal was one of the first that was discovered on the planet. I've been collecting and loving crystals and rocks since I was a little girl for a very long time, as well as others that are older in human years as well. It's not new. And so I was directed to this crystal, and then I went into, and you need to know this, I then, because I did get let know it was an original ancient elder Atlantis energy of both in this one of the first seed crystals that was found on the planet. Okay, it's really super powerful. I walked through each room and I saw this black icky web, and I was calling it into the crystal. So pick a crystal, walk around every room in the house, see the black energy suck in, and then I stood in my yard and I just did a slight twirl and I just shot it up, and I saw black gunk release up to the divine to be cleared. Then I saw a pure dome, clear dome, seal over my whole property above and below, and I felt myself cleanse it from the outside world energies, and then I filled it with rainbow aura quartz. So that is the protection that I was giving. So the fact, and I could see there were slashes and tears in my home's energy and aura, because they've got an essence and an energy, and of so many energies that have attacked in the past. So, you know, do that small process. Anyone can do it. You don't, Beth, you can do this just in exactly what I said. You don't have to be an expert, rocket scientist, spiritual guru, nothing. You can just do that yourself. You're a guru, you're a master in who you are. You can do it yourself. I'm here to help you, empower you to grow in yourself more, because you don't need to go through what I did to get where I am. You need to go through what you're going through. And I thank you for being you, and it's time to go. So thank you for being here. The Wonder Twins, me and Grace. Tears, there's a lot you need to own, Lauren. Big hug. Hello, Monica. Hey, Georgia. Mandy. I felt broken for a long time since time. Yes, Exactly. That's exactly what I'm validating. And I've seen and said this many times, but again, it's come again, traumatized and damaged from the beginning of time. And on a new level, it's sort of, we both went, oh, that makes sense. And we something huge released. So just in knowing that at this new level is new. This is beyond words. This is really feeling, visualizing, feeling, releasing, seeing it. That's the difference. Good. It's transformed your home energies. Brilliant. Thank you. It was huge. Yes, it was huge. 5511 just passed with 55 people. Numbers are huge. Beautiful. Was I saying about 55? Listen, thank you. Day 5 tomorrow. Yes, people saying, I'm already excited for day 5. It's wonderful. Now that I've finished that addiction of another addiction I've finished, I wonder if I'm going to get addicted to videos because I've got more energy. So it's going to be interesting where this new energy is going to be going, and it'll probably be going in the new Super Masterclass Divine Healing videos, which will be an hour and a half, 40 minutes. I don't know how long, that are coming soon, that people have emailed me, that I shared with you, the beautiful banner. I don't think I feel a need to change or shift much there. Maybe make a little heart shape somewhere above his head. I don't know. And maybe a few little tweaks. But he's just beautiful, and that's from Felix, Truth Rebel, and he created my banner and what it took for him to push through the energies, and same as the banner, computer shutting down, this because he's a trailblazer and what he's bringing through too. So he's used to the energies that are attempting to prevent us even to do the banners. Yeah, we're too strong now. It's happening. It's coming through. So bluebeyondguide.com for personal one-on-ones. The Oracle speaks at bigpond.com if you would like your name added to the list of when the new Super Masterclass videos are done on specific subject areas. Please, no payments at the moment. The exchange for them as guided was given to me of AU dollars 20.33. All is done by above. But that's just for you to know, to connect to, because someone said helped them when I reminded them. Much love, and we're releasing old shadow energies off the whole planet. Spirit's done it again right at the 11th hour. Here we go. And I'll be going soon after this. This seems to be what happens. Here we go. Big shadow energy. And it's an old galactic shadow energy that the ancient Atlantis and Atlantis energies are helping us with from another galaxy. I know there's that sci-fi woo-woo talk, but it's true. It's true without going into that. It's real. When you're grounded, you just know. Dragon, war, release energies, release freedom. The dragons freeing from past wars just came up now. We have just released a block old portal of old ancient dragon energies from wars that was being hidden from now. That was not shown to me before. Here is the mother of the dragon's energy for the planet and what I bring through. You're seeing it live. Big, majestic phoenix is also coming up. I can see all the colors filtering and flowing through. Freedom. And that red horse energy of that banner for the new Super Masterclass videos has just been released now, Masters. And it's going to pulse because April, watch out. Big stuff, April. I'm so excited. Okay. Big pink love heart right here. My heart to yours. Diamond heart. Universal new galactic expansion. Energies, love you. Bye. See you in 24 hours. Bye.